All right, so welcome. We are going to be looking at, in this tutorial, how to get to G Suite, as well as exploring a little bit of Google Classroom. This is a video in a series of videos, and you've been given the link to the playlist, so click through all of these videos, watch them all, and go through the playlist. At the very end of the playlist, you should be quite well versed in this material, in which case you can go in and join your teacher's Google Classroom and complete the intro assignments that they have given you. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing that you need to do when going into G Suite is that you're going to go to our school or our county's website, Gwinnett website. And for those of you who have ever used eClass, you know that the button right here for you to click on eClass is right there. Because I am a teacher, I cannot click on this. I have to click on employees. So my view is going to look a little different from yours. So I'm going to sign in, and this is what everybody else's looks like. And you're going to see how mine looks a little different here, but just to cover this quickly, when you sign in, you will have a bunch of buttons over here on your right-hand side that will say things like assessment, or in our particular case, we are looking for G Suite for Education. You are going to click on that button. Mine does not look like that, so I'm not going to click on it. I have a different way of getting to G Suite. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right quickly. And here's my G Suite for Education. And typically what pops up when you get to your G Suite is your Google Drive. And Google Drive is amazing. It's an online kind of virtual form of a locker. And this is something that you can access anywhere with an internet connection. You do not have to worry about having an assignment on the school computer. You can save something in your Google Drive and it will be available to you next time you log into Google Drive. I will have a separate video dedicated to just that topic, so we'll come back to that in a little bit. But the first thing I want to have you guys focus in on is this waffle up here, the Google Apps waffle. And once you click on it, there's a varying amount of applications that your teacher might ask you to work in. We're going to focus mainly in this video on the Google Classroom app. So we'll click into that. And again, mine looks a little bit different from yours because I have already built my classes. When you came into my class, you will have been given a sheet and you're going to be given a code, and that code will put you in one of these particular classes, depending on what period you have me for that time. So how to join in those classes. You're going to click this little plus button, join a class, and the class code that's on your paper will be the class code that should be typed in here, and you'll hit the join button. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what the practice class will look like. It will pretty much be the exact same thing. There might be some more assignments in it, and it might be a little bit more detailed, but this is a work in progress, and this is what it looks like so far. So the first thing that you come to will be this banner, and obviously this is a practice class. I've put little construction tools on here to show you that this is always a page under construction. It's my practice class. And we are currently in the stream portion of our class. The stream portion is amazing for class discussions, or if you need help, you can reach out to a student in our class, type something in here, and share it. I can also make announcements here, and you can comment back, much like social media. If I have something I want you guys to check out, I can attach a YouTube video, something from my Google Drive, a document, or a link to something else. Now, I do want to caution you with this portion of the classroom in that this is not something to socialize with. This is not something to say, hey, what's up? While we're working in class, we have far too much to get through to waste our time doing that. So just keep that in mind, that this is not something to be used for social purposes. I do have the option to turn you on mute so that you cannot do that, and I don't want to have to get to that point, so just keep that in mind. Again, I don't really use the stream option that much. I mainly use the classwork option. And this classwork button is where the bulk of our class will be take place in. So as you can see, I've already uploaded quite a bit of material for our first semester, and the first thing I want you guys to focus in on is this Introduction to Earth Science. And all of these units are categorized, as you can see. They're Unit 1, Unit 2. This is our introduction unit, and within each unit you have different materials, different assignments, different questions that I can give you that you need to go through and complete. And I can definitely tell who has completed them, who has viewed them. So make sure that you are doing every single portion of this, not skipping around and doing what you think should be done first. It's in this order for a reason. So this document right here is just a how-to guide on Google Classroom. It stays up there all year. If you forget in the middle of the year how to submit a document or how to take a quiz or how to use Google Drive, there are quick links right here in this document for you once you expand it. And it can give you some instruction so that you have no excuse. Do not come into class saying, oh, I don't know how to submit my assignment, when there are instructions right here for you in this document. After you view this document and you read through, there is a Google Classroom quiz. And right now it is blank because it hasn't been edited, but I can tell who has completed it by the number of turned in. And also, once I click on this, I can tell who it is that has turned it in and their score, and then who hasn't based off of this number, who I have assigned to that particular assignment. So after you complete those two documents, that shouldn't take you more than maybe 10-15 minutes, not including watching all the videos. The videos will definitely help you. If you're not somebody who likes to read a lot, the videos will definitely also help you a lot. Then we have a question. Excuse me. Why do you think studying earth science is important? Defend your answer. And this looks a little different from what yours will look like because you will have a text box right here to answer your question in. And this is not a yes or no, right or wrong question. It's just an opinion question. So don't feel like you need to be looking for the absolutely best correct answer. I just want to know what you think. And then lastly, I've also uploaded a video here, what is earth science, and there's also a material attached to it that you will have to type in a Google Doc, a Google Doc, and then you'll have to submit it, and this shows me that you know how to submit a Google document and turn things in. So this is super important for you to complete as well. If you are curious as to how to turn in a document, then you should look at my playlist. I have a video that instructs you how to turn in a Google document. What I do want to have you guys look at is how to take a quiz. So for this, I'm going to have you look at the Unit 2 Minerals quiz. I'm going to view the assignment. And here we have Unit 2 Minerals quiz. You're going to click into it. And then you have a multiple choice quiz. There are tables that you have to refer to. Most of them are multiple choice. There are also images that you may see, as well as other pictures or little text boxes for particular situations that you need to read through. At the very end of this, you will submit it and it will be graded, and you should get your grade back immediately in most situations. And that gives me an opportunity to also put your grade in the gradebook that much faster. So that is how to get through all of your Google Classroom. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me once you have joined the class. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks, guys.